happened with me. I have prepared to a decent level, but 1.5 days it's totally flop.
Okay.
So
First of all, what you're saying is I fractured my hand. So I'm showing my hand to a YouTube motivational video, hoping that it will heal. It's more senseless than this. Now when I say this, what should I do? Ask you to watch a motivational video so that the fracture gets resolved. Now this is more senseless when you say that for a highly cognitive task, for you to clear, if after accounting, for you to clear law in the next 20 hours, if you're saying you have to watch a motivational video, that's scary, that's senseless, right? So the solution which you're thinking is absolutely senseless. It's worse than you spoiling your accounts exam. You understand that, right? The solution is nowhere correlated. It's absolutely senseless. Now what should be done? You have to understand this ICA exam which you're talking about. It's a 9-hour exam. It's not a 3-hour exam. It's a 9-hour exam. It's a 9-hour exam. 9 hours. ICA exam is 9 hours. Group 1 9 hours. Group 2 9 hours.
yes.
But 9-hour exams is not continuous because you cannot write it. You don't have a 3-hour exam. It is a 9-hour exam which is broken down into 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Now ICA evaluates you for what you do in this 9 hours.
Yeah.
What you are saying is it's a T20 match you are playing. After 6 hours, since I did not score well, I'm walking off.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Or you're saying after 6 hours, I stopped batting and I started watching motivational videos. So this is for people who will win the match, who can at least play 20 overs. If you want to win the match by playing 6 overs, you know what the answer is. So this exam is only for people who can play for 9 hours, who can write the exam for 9 hours. ICA does not have 3-hour exams. There are people who senselessly believe that I'll write 3 hours and get an exemption. I never met somebody who, you know, at the last minute changed their preparation and got one. Exemption can come incidentally, not when you plan and write only one paper. It will take 6 attempts for you to get 6 exemptions, theoretically, not even practically, right? So you have to prepare for a 9-hour exam. If the first 3 hours did not go well, you should push harder and make sure the next 3 hours gets better. The next 3 hours it gets better. You watch cricket, CSK, you watch it. Like
Yeah.
CSK versus Sunrisers, what do we hope? The 6 hours, 6 overs not going well. Something should happen. Tala walking in and probably he'll increase the score. I watched one in Chinnaswamy Stadium at Chepak, I guess. Yeah, Chepak Stadium, right? Chennai.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens when you at that match when Dhoni was walking in 15th or 16th over, the whole crowd was cheering, hoping that he'll do something in the last 4 overs. Now in the first 6 overs, which is probably your accounts did not go well, what should you do? Accelerate law, accelerate tax, right? So that will teach you. This is not motivation. This does not happen in 1.5 days. This will happen in 1.5 2 months. For you to use that 1.5 day, it takes 1.5 or 2 months. And just like sports, for Usain Bolt to run that 10 seconds, it took him 10 years. Now for you to sit and write those 9 hours, you have to put in at least 3 months of proper effort for the 3 papers, 6 papers, depending on the scope you want to pick up. I hope you answered. This question is answered.
Yes.
Translate. Yeah, simple matter.
ஓகே இது ஆல்மோஸ்ட் செல்ஃப் எக்ஸலேட்டராக தான் இருந்திருக்கும். பட் இவர் என்ன சொல்கிறாருன்னா, எது ஆல்ரெடி நடந்ததோ அதை வச்சு நம்ம இப்போ லைக் டோன்ட் ப்ரூட் ஓவர் பாஸ்ட்ங்கோமே. ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி நம்மளுக்கு இது சொதப்பிடுத்துன்னு ஆல்ரெடி தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா வி ஹாவ் டு ஒர்க் ஆன் ஹவு வி கேன் யூனோ காம்பன்சேட் ஃபார் த ஸ்கோர். இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி நம்ம நினச்சிட்டோம் ஒரு 50 வரும்னு, ஒரு 15 மார்க்ஸ் அட்டெம்ப்டே பண்ணலன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஸோ அது கம்மியாகுதுன்னா அந்த மற்ற 2 பேப்பர் இந்த குரூப்பில் எப்படி படித்தா இன்னும் ஜாஸ்தி வருமோ அந்த மென்டாலிட்டியோட படிக்கணும். ஆப்வியஸ்லி நல்லா எழுதலைங்கிற ஒரு இது இருக்கும், ஓகே, அதை அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ணி மற்ற சப்ஜெக்ட் படிக்காமணும். அதுலேயே நம்ம யோசிச்சுன்னு இருந்தால் இது படிக்காமிச்சாலும் அங்கே தான் மைண்ட் இருக்கும். ஸோ அப்பன்னு பார்த்து மோட்டிவேஷன் வீடியோஸ் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் பார்த்தா அப்போ மோட்டிவேஷன் ஆக்சுவலி வேலை பண்ணாது. நம்மளோட டிசிப்ளின் தான் வேலை பண்ணும். லைக் நீங்கள் இப்போ என்னோட என்ன இருக்குது அது ஆகிடுது அந்த எக்ஸாம், அது இப்போ எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது, அதை பற்றி நினச்சி எழுதாலும் எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது. இப்போ கையில் என்ன இருக்குது, நெக்ஸ்ட் லா, நெக்ஸ்ட் டேக்ஸ், ஒரு என்ன மற்ற குரூப். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக்காக பிளான் பண்ணி படிக்கணும். நான் obviously this cricket example, I don't know how to translate.
This is like Doordarshan. Long ago, two people used to stay and do this.
And I don't think I'm doing a great job.
No, I think that's about it.
No, but somehow they have to understand that is the Sir, and another thing is, in 3 hours I am not able to, in 4 attempts I have never attempted a paper for 100 marks, not even single exam. So, how to improve the speed and how it happens over there, which is not happening here for me personally.
See, this is a case study given by Suresh. Okay, he's one of the mentors now. What he wrote is, you will never fail in the exam, but in the preparation. Now, he repeated one of the fundamentals of how we prepare. Like he just mentioned that you'll fail in the preparation, not in the exam. Which means you're actually failing before you enter the exam hall. You know that you're going to fail. Don't you know that? Yeah, so you're just fooling yourself by hoping something will happen, but nothing is going to happen because you're failing in preparation. Now what we do is, we'll make you prepare. Now how do you prepare? Starting from fundamentals, like your mindset. The current state of mind is not in the right sense for you to start your preparation. It has to be realigned. The routine has to be rebuilt. Preparation, mindset and routine has to be rebuilt. Next, we'll start at syllabus completion. Next, revision. Now, as Dikshita said, if you accelerate syllabus first, then revision you can go deep and fix a few things. But syllabus has to be reasonably done in that 1 week, 10 days. And then exam presentation. You have to write the number of exams because the answer is, if she is able to write it after 1 hour, after studying for 1 hour, if she is able to write so much, now this will actually help her write everything in the main exam, right? So you have to learn all of this. It has to happen in a period of 3-4 months. Not you hoping and thinking and wishing and praying is not going to convert that into action, right? These are hardcore skills, not thoughts. Motivation can impact your thoughts. Motivation cannot build your skills. So it's very pathetic strategy for people to think motivation can solve everything. You're going to the medical shop, go to the doctor. Yeah.
And when I'm studying, I feel like I'm studying alone. If at all there are people around, like CAs or who are actually preparing for it, that will be better. So once I was seeing in a video, there is a part like there is no books, but there is just group discussion, and that and all I found it interesting. Like in which part of time that will happen, because different students will be studying different subjects. So how it will happen?
Priyanka, again, you have to understand this conversation, this particular conversation is only about one thing. Are you in a position to trust us to give your 3 months to us, to leave your preparation to us? Now, what happens in 3 months is very different from the previous attempt to this attempt because it depends on the 11 people. Now, you're asking me, let's say last cricket match, there was a practice session, there was a training session which happened. You saw that. Now, this time it could be different. So all of that, there are a lot of things which will depend on it. I cannot tell you Tuesday morning 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock is where all of you will go to the park and discuss something. How can I, because when you said something about this, I have Hari who is recording a video, who can speak Kannada. Dikshita can help me with Tamil. Now, somebody watches this and said, I want Dikshita, I don't know. Dikshita might be in Deloitte. I don't know if she can speak some other language. So you understand, it's a real natural program which molds according to the need and requirement of the students. So yes, the reason why people come here is we offer what you don't have. We offer what cannot happen elsewhere. So there will be a number of multiple discussions where you contextually work with other students. And again, the focus is on clearing the exam, not like these are all translatory things which will help you to get into the main exam. So definitely this will happen, but when to happen, how much to happen, with whom to happen, we can only tell you once you are here and once we understand your preparation style.
Okay, I'll ask whether they have so many questions.
Sure.
to change recording. Whenever 2 months preparation proper చేసింది కదా ఎగ్జామ్ కరెక్ట్గా
ఆపేసి